Hello and welcome for day 3 of week 28 of your daily language review. At this point, you should have completed finding all of the mistakes on your own, and you are checking in with me to make sure that you actually did find them all. So let's get started. Number 1, fireflies ain't flies or bugs. So I'm from the South, as many of you know, Virginia. So and ain't was a word that a lot of people actually used. But what I can tell you is that ain't a word. So it should say, fireflies are not flies or bugs. Fireflies are not flies or bugs. Then the next mistake in number 1 is, as it's modeled here with the word fireflies, when you add S to the end of flies, because it ends with a Y, you need to change it to IES. So flies is spelled FLIES. Fireflies are not flies or bugs. That's it for number 1. Number 2. Fireflies are beetles that flew. So the first mistake here is the spelling of the word beetles. The L and the E are switched. So beetles is spelled BEETLES. Beetles. The next mistake in the sentence is the tense here with flew. So let's read the sentence again. Fireflies are beetles that flew. Fireflies are beetles that fly. So that's it for number 2. So for number 3, you are looking for the words that make noticeable superlative. So let me read it, and then we can talk about it in just a second. The yellow, green, and orange lights that fireflies make are most noticeable during summer nights. So when you're talking about something superlative, you're comparing it to a few other things. So for most, that is what's making noticeable superlative, because you're comparing it to other summer nights. So most superlative, or most noticeable, is what you should be underlining in number 3. All right, number 4, you are using the adverb form. So you need to read the sentence and then identify which word is in adverb form. So let's read it together. At night, fireflies on a tree can look like a blank lit Christmas tree. So we've talked about this if you've had me as a teacher, that a clue to if it's an adverb is if there's an ly at the end. So brightly has ly at the end, which tells me that it is an adverb. So let's read it with that word in the sentence. At night, fireflies on a tree can look like a brightly lit Christmas tree. So that is it for day 3 of week 28 of your daily language review. Make sure that you have corrected all of the mistakes that we just covered together. And tomorrow we'll be back at it with day 4.